How's everybody today? I know it's hot everywhere. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, today is August the 23rd, 2023. Missouri evening draw, specialized Missouri evening draw, but pick three at a glance works anywhere in the country or around the world where they're using 1,000 numbers for pick three. Okay, and we're the home of no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no root sums, no grids, no flips, no multiple different rundowns. All right, because we track your own numbers in your own state. That's how pick three at a glance is set up that puts you in the winner circle. All righty. So what we do is take 22 numbers. We do the 1-1 run, 1-1-1. That's three ones, but this 1-1-1-1 rundown. Take those 22 numbers, do the 1-1-1 rundown on them, and you have all 1,000 numbers and a possible combination that you can track all 1,000 numbers at a glance. And that way you can track your own numbers for your own state. Also, you'll always know why you playing your numbers. You won't have to go anywhere looking for numbers because you're tracking the actual 1,000 number for your state. And all those numbers are going to run different. They run different one year to the next year. So you have to track your own numbers for your own state. That's how Pick Three at a Glance was come about for me, because I was following everybody else and looking at everybody else's number and what they were doing instead of looking at my own numbers and realizing what they were doing. And they ain't close to nobody else's numbers, I'm telling you. The numbers cross paths. There's 1,000 numbers. There's 50 something odd states, 53 states. And they all are different, but they cross paths. There's only 1,000 numbers. You got some states with 4 draws, some with 3 draws, some with 2 draws, some with 1 draw. They all gonna cross paths, but that don't mean they all running the same. The only way you're gonna know what's going on in your state with your number is in your own house, tracking your own numbers. Okay, that's going against the grain, and I know it, but I was losing until I came up with Pick Three at a Glance. So the proof is in the pudding. That's all I can tell you. When you start using it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, all you're going to need to do is collect a little data 6 months back or either a year back. But once you get the numbers lined up, it's going to be a walk through the park, because you'll be able to see what's going on with your own numbers in your own state. And when you miss a number, you know why you miss it. That one off and all those stuff. It ain't because you know one off. It's because you didn't know why you wasn't playing your numbers in the first place. That's the one off. But once you start using Pick Three at a Glance to see where these numbers are dropping from and how they're falling, you'll always know why you missed your number. And you can't play all 1,000 numbers, or you wouldn't be playing Pick Three if you could. So we need to stop fooling ourselves and get real. Track the 1,000 numbers, build your bucket list of numbers that you possibly play, stick to a budget, play consistently as much as possible, and you'll get in the winner circles, and you'll know why you got there. So what I'm going to have here, yesterday's number was 323 that came in. Okay, so I'm going to show you all how to find the 232 on the master sheet with the 22 numbers with the 1-1 rundown on them. And it's fairly easy to do. All right. Okay, I'll take this down, and we're going to get this show on the road, y'all. Get this show on the road. Make everybody winners. All right, again, play responsibly. Don't blow your money trying to hit these numbers the next day. It ain't set up like that. It's set up for you to track the numbers and catch the numbers. Don't try to hit the numbers. Let the numbers hit you, and you'll be able to do it, because you'll be able to see what's going on with the numbers in your state. So here we have Pick Three at a Glance. The winning number that came in Missouri evening draw yesterday, August 22nd, 2023, was 323. We're going to take the 1-1 rundown here and use it. It's the best rundown ever, because it helped me make this Pick Three at a Glance master sheet. All right. So, and it's the only one you're going to ever need to do on any winning number that comes in your state. You don't have to do that 646, that 317. they can make a rundown out of any of those 1,000 numbers except for triple zeros. And when you get through, you're going to have a whole bunch of random numbers that are not in numerical order, canonical order, numerical order. But let me get going here because I'll get on my soapbox here on you. But I won't do that once you keep your ears open. Okay, now you're going to add 1 to each one of these numbers that came in, the 3, 2, 3. You're going to add 1 to the 3, you get 4. Add 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you're going to get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10. But in lottery math, you don't use the 1, you just use the 0 in the 1's place. And then 1 to 0 is 1, 1 to 2 is 3. Same number at the bottom you got at the top. Simple. All you're doing is adding 1 to the numbers, and you're going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got the 0, and then you just go 1, 2. Same number at the top, same number at the bottom. Can't get too much simpler than that, even for me. Okay, that's why I came up with it, because it's simple. Add 1 to the 3 again, you're going to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. Same number at the top, same number at the bottom. So what we're looking for is this 3, 2, 3 on the master sheet here. All right? And what column it's in. And on those 22 numbers that I'm talking about, you have your singles and you have your doubles. Okay? The single numbers is 12 of them. And they are 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. That's 12 of them. All right? That's going to make up the 12 columns that's on this master sheet. Then on the double, since the double came in, you got the 01, the 001, and doubles are pick 3 numbers with 2 like numbers, like 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, 000, 011, 022, 033, 044. All right, now the deal is, whenever winning number comes in your state, you do the 1-1 rundown on it, whether it's a single or a double. One of these base numbers is going to always be in that rundown. If it's a single, one of these numbers is going to be in that rundown. Same with the doubles. They might not be in the same order, but they'll be in the rundown. So you need to find this base number to know what column it's in. Okay, like this here, the 011 is the base number, see? 011. And that's column 7. So when you do the 1-1 rundown on the winning number, you're going to look for this 011 in that rundown. And you go down, and there it is, but it's 101. Same number, because they can, doubles only come 3 different ways. Singles come 6 different ways. Same number though, okay? So when you go to the 011 on the master sheet here, we're going to go to column 7 on the doubles and find the 011, and we're just going to mark it off, okay? I hope I'm not confusing you. This is column 7. You're going to always find the base number, I don't care if it's a double or single, in the rundown. Might not be in the same order, because, see, if 232 had a fail and you did the 1-1 rundown on it, you'd got the 011. Or if it's 332, if the winning number changed position, then the base number going to match the same position doing the 1-1 rundown. Okay, I think I got that. If not, while I'm putting this together, hit got it and let me know you got it in the comment section. Appreciate it. I'm working hard to try to make it easy and everybody can understand it. And the best way for me to know that you're getting it is just take a second and hit got it and give it a thumbs up, and that'll help me get this out to as many people as possible. Okay, so what we're finna do here now, we're going to go to column 7 on that 323 that came in Missouri Evening Draw. We go down, we mark it off. Bam, you got it. All right, all 1,000 numbers is right here. At a glance, I consolidated it to make it easy and simple on everybody, so they know how to find their own numbers in their own state. and stop chasing all those different numbers. You ain't gonna see it on the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, the multiple different rundowns, the root sums, date sums. You're just not gonna be able to do it. You're gonna get a bunch of random numbers that is not in numerical order that you're gonna even know why you're playing the numbers. That's where I was making my mistake. I was just chasing numbers, thinking I knew what, guessing and feeling what number might come in. And that works sometimes. But luck, and it's all luck, luck runs out. Luck runs out, y'all. But this will never run out because you're tracking the actual 1,000 number. All of them in numerical order. Each column, numerical order. All right? And when you're looking at a column here, you're not looking at just 10 numbers. You got to realize in numerical order, you got 60 numbers you're looking at that's making up those 1,000 numbers on each one of those columns on the singles. So if one of these columns don't fall in 2 months, 3 months, you know you got 60 numbers you know ain't failed in 3 months. So when you do hit, you know that, hey, I'm going to column 1, pull some numbers off of that tree. Because this tree ain't hit in 3 months, or this tree ain't hit in 4 months, or this tree ain't hit in 2 months. You ain't playing a whole bunch of random numbers that you're pulling out the air and out the sky and everywhere. You looking at each and every one. Reason being, how we getting the 1,000 numbers? I already said you're looking at 60 numbers on each column. It's 12 columns, all right? 12 times 60. Let me make sure it's lined up so you can see what I'm talking about. Oops, I just kicked it. Yeah, that's how that go. You know, I'm the cameraman, so y'all don't fire my cameraman. I'm the cameraman, okay? Now, 12 times 60 give you 720 numbers. Can't beat that, child. 12 columns, you got 760 of those 1,000 you're looking at. Now, also, you got doubles. You got, that comes 3 different ways. Those 10 numbers come 3 different ways. You got 30 numbers you're looking at. But you got 9 of them. You got the triples here that only can come one way. You can only get 10 of those. Now, 9 times 30 gives you 270. You see that magical numbers? I like that. When I seen that and figured that out, I'm like, ooh, there's something magical about that to me. 720 plus 270 gives you 990. Easy math add up. I love easy math. I only got through pre-algebra, and that's as far as I wanted to go. Telling y'all, as far as I wanted to go with math, and I got through it. Okay? Now, and it didn't take me have to have no trigonometry to put this together, believe me. So you got the 10 straight triples, and you add 10 to that 990, you got that 1,000 numbers. Man, I was hopping up and down for joy. I say, oh, I can add a little bit. Now, this 1 in the 1,000 odds ain't gonna never change. Okay? Ain't gonna never change. And these numbers in numerical order, working by the law of average, ain't gonna never change. You only gonna get a third of those 1,000 numbers if you played a different number every day for the year. Here, reality check. You got 1,000 numbers. 365 days in a year. Okay? With those 365 days in a year, if you play a different number every day, you still got 635 numbers you ain't gonna touch. You ain't gonna have no idea why you're playing them unless you're using this sheet and you actually tracking them. If you ain't got an actual one way to check them 1,000 numbers, you ain't gonna know why you playing your number. And if you don't know why you playing your number at the picture in the glass strategy, you shouldn't be playing the number. That's all I can tell you. You do what you want to do. But this has changed the game for me. It changed the game for me greatly. Okay. Another beautiful thing about all this here, beautiful stuff here, that as I was putting it together and looking at it and playing and actually winning better, I'm going to say that. And I say, oh man, each one of these columns got its opposite and mirror in it. That's when I was a little bit more advanced and losing so much money, I had to hurry up and get me some real good knowledge. And I started learning about mirrors and opposite numbers before I came up with my sheet. I said, oh man, look at this. This is good. So this is how you work the mirrors. I'm going to explain mirrors to you because you need to know that and understand it if you're a beginner. And if you've been around a long time and if you don't know what mirrors and opposite is, then how you doing? I'm here to teach you. Okay? So here it is. You got 1,000 numbers. Okay? You're dividing them in half. Okay? Let's say the top numbers is triple zeros to 499. And the bottom number on this number line is 500 to 999. That's your 1,000 numbers. So we saying the top numbers is the opposite of the bottom numbers, and the bottom numbers are opposite of the top numbers. Okay, let's say a 0 opposite 5, a mirror of a 5. And a 5 is a mirror of 0. 1 is a mirror of a 6, 6 is a mirror of 1. 2 is a mirror of 7, 7 is a mirror of 2. 3 is a mirror of 8, 8 is a mirror of 3, 4 is a mirror of a 9, 9 is a mirror of 4. And the other terms you can say is same as or opposite. It's the mirror, it's the same as the or opposite. Some people on YouTube say they the flip of. Those are two different terminology on pick 3. And that's very confusing because it had me all screwed up when people were saying flips, because I started off with my channel interchanging flips and mirrors, and they're totally opposite. Don't let that confuse you, because I don't want to confuse you, but I'm gonna stick on this. But don't look up flips and make sure you understand the difference between flips and mirrors, okay? Because I don't want to get on that line and start confusing people. Okay, but if you don't know, just put it in the comment and I'll explain it to you in the comments. The difference between flips and mirrors, okay? Now, say you play 0, 1, 2, and the lottery played 5, 6, 7. They just played the opposite number of what you was playing. Okay, because reason, 0 mirrors a 5, 5 mirrors a 0, 1 mirrors a 6, 6 mirrors a 1, 2 mirrors a 7, 7 mirrors a 2. That's what happened. Then, let's say you played 7, 8, 9, and the lottery played 2, 3, 4. They just played the mirror of what you was playing. Now, that's the beauty of this sheet, because this sheet's got all the numbers opposite and mirroring each other. Each column, each double, got all the numbers that mirror and opposite each other. Okay, beat that, folks. All at a glance. The power's in your hand. You ain't got to guess on nothing, unless you ain't got nothing to do, or you pick one of the numbers with your eyes closed. That's all I can tell you. That's all I'm going to say, y'all. This is too easy. Okay, now, what you got here, remember I said 0, 1, 2. The mirror of that 0, 1, 2 is 5, 6, 7. This 1, 2, 3, the mirror of it is 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth on each column. 0, 1, 3, the mirror it is 5, 6, 8. 5 mirrors of 0, 0 mirrors of 5, 1 mirrors of 6, 6 mirrors of 1, 3 mirrors of 8, 8 mirrors of 3. You know why that's powerful? Say you got one of these columns that ain't, and you've been tracking, and you got a column which will happen. Might not hit in 3 months or 4 months, and as you have marked off some of the numbers on this column, and you see that the 016 and this mirror, 012, I'm talking a little fast, forgive me. The 012 and its opposite, the 5, 6, 7, ain't hit. You definitely want to play those two, working by law of average. Because 9 out of 10, you got the top and the bottom half of the 1,000 that didn't play. You can get a column that ain't played in 4 months, and it's not a regular, but if you track it, you're going to see it. You ain't guessing it. You'll have the 012, which happens to me. The 1, 2, 3, the 5, 6, 7, and the 6, 7, 8 don't show up. You're definitely going to play those 4. But me, normally, I'll play the whole column. If I find a column I ain't played in 4 months, when I hit, I know where to go get my numbers. I'll play this whole column straight box. And depends on how much money I got, I might play at $1 straight and 50-cent box for a couple of days. Or if I'm on it, I'm going to play it for 3 months. I'll play it for as long as it takes to hit. That's why I say play them till they come make that money, y'all, because I know why I'm playing the numbers. I ain't guessing my numbers. None of them. But play responsibly. And you can do it because you track the actual numbers. You know when to cut back on playing. because you ain't just pulling numbers, and then when you miss a number, you're all mad because you don't even know why you was playing the number in the first place. That's what happened to me. I'm laughing at, he laughing at y'all, I'm laughing at me. When I'm laughing at y'all, I ain't laughing at y'all, I'm laughing at the stuff I used to do, okay? Because it's funny to me. But when I got this here going, I just hit the 323. I showed y'all. I just called it out. And I ain't telling my people play no numbers midday and evening. I ain't tracking midday. I'm tracking evening. Evening is hitting because I'm tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, and I know why I'm tracking. Now, don't get it twisted. You ain't gonna be able to play all these 1,000 numbers. You ain't gonna be able to play, but you can track them and put them in order. Like I say, if you know this column ain't hitting 4 months, and you see the 012 and a 567 didn't play, that's gonna be your 2 numbers to play. If you don't play the whole column, 50-cent box or $1 box. But you playing the actual numbers. You ain't pulling numbers from everywhere in all different arrangements. Look, if you play, you use the date sums, the grids, the flips, the multiple different numbers. When they get through, they got a whole bunch of different numbers in any kind of order that ain't no way you gonna know why you playing those numbers. Nobody in nobody's state, nobody country, nobody in the world gonna know how they playing and why. Cause I've been there and I'm doing it. I've done it. This here you will always know, and it's gonna be in order where you can see it. Off this one sheet is a good 90% of what you're gonna need to know to get in the winner's circle. And I'm you know, this is a gift. Okay, it was a gift to me. I'm sharing it with the world. I always want to know how I was gonna share this, and guess what, y'all? I'm here sharing it on YouTube. My buddies almost laughed me out their house when I told them I was going to get on YouTube and start showing this thing. Say, what you know about some YouTube at 70 years old plus? I say, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay? And I'm giving it a shot, y'all, so bear with me. Bear with me, all right? I want you all not to go through what I went through with this pick 3. Because pick 3 is the only one I do. Because pick 3 is teachable, trackable, and doable. And it's got the best odds. It's got 30% of a chance for you of winning the numbers. The pick 4, 1 in 10,000 odds only got like a 0.3% chance of you winning. And Lord help you what the odds is with a pick 5. Pick 3 is where I put my money in. That's why I got a little extra money. And at my age, I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't chase women. So I got a little extra money I can lose. That if I have to, but I'm in good shape, y'all. Believe me. I'm getting on this crazy soapbox, but I'm gonna go on, y'all. I'm going on with this. I'm going on. I feel good about this. I like this. I can share something with somebody that I got faith in, and I understand, and I can explain it. Like I said, I can explain this in 30 minutes to anybody. All my strategies. I got 3 more strategies after this I'm gonna show you, and they're all simple, but they're all very powerful if you use it. And if you're losing your money and you don't use it, then just put a comment in there and tell me why you ain't using it and you losing your money. Then I might agree with you. Okay, but I don't know. I'm gonna say it. But you show me where your guess is better than this, than tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Please let me. I want to be the first to know. Just comment me, do something. Come knock on my door and tell me what you got going on. All right, now. Let me get off of that one. Now, this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to show you the other 3 simple strategies. Simple. And when you comment, this strategy number 1. Okay, right here, the master sheet is strategy number 1. These here, let me make sure you can see them. Let the cameraman line it up here for a minute. That looks pretty good. All right, yeah, I think I got everything going there. Now, and I put this together, y'all. Y'all like this? It's pretty neat, ain't it? I put all this together. I ain't no engineer, nothing neat, man. I don't know. I just put it together. Just came to me. This board and all this, I'll put it together. Now look. Strategy number 2, when you make comments, say strategy 2, I'll know what you're talking about. Strategy 3, I'll know what you're talking about. Strategy 4, I'll know what you're talking about. All right? Just got a comment today. Somebody thought that strategy 2 and strategy 4 were the same. They're totally different. Okay, 2 and 4 is different. Each one of these strategies is different. So these here is to track the single pairs, which is powerful. You know how long it took a pair to hit. Last year I had a 38 pair didn't hit in 128 days, but I hit it when it came. I didn't carry it that long, but you always have your eye on the numbers to hit. When you hit, you ain't guessing. 38 pair left, and I hit it, 38, okay? Didn't hit in 120 days. Who would have thunk it? Right now I'm tracking a 92 back pair that ain't hit in 2 years. How you gonna know that with tic-tac-toe, take some grids and all those different, but it's not hard to do with the picture at a glance system, because you just glancing at the paper and looking and following them as you mark them off. Ain't no tic-tac-toe, take some grids and none of that. All you're doing is just marking off numbers. I'm gonna show you. Okay, the 323 that came in, what you want to do is do the 23 and the 33 double. The 23 and the 33 double. All right? That's because you got only two numbers that are different. Now, if you say you had 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you're going to do the 12, the 13, and the 23. Because you got 3 different numbers. Okay? 12, 13, and 23. If a triple comes in, like what triple we have already this year? I can't, let's see, what triple? I'm just going to make a triple anyway. Say triple twos. I think it was triple zeros is the only one that came in evening. Yeah, I know it's triple zeros now. Triple zeros, you're just going to mark off the 2 zeros for the triples. That's for single pair, okay? That's what you're looking for. It's a single pairs that ain't failed, so that you can make that single pair up. You do a wheel on it. Let's say that the 12 didn't come in for a month. If I'm playing it and I need to look at pairs I want to play, I'll do a wheel on it, and I'll play it as 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, all the way down to 1, 2, 9. See what I'm saying? 50-cent box or whatever, just to get enough change to keep me in the game if I need be. Or if I know, like I told you, that 38 didn't fall for 120 days, I'd run that all straight box. But, okay, I'd run that all straight box. But I use the front pair and back pair to really know how to run it. Okay, I'm going to get to that front pair and back pair to know what way I'm going to run that, okay? And I'm explaining that front pair and back pair to you in a minute, though. But that's how I would do that, okay? Just like that. That's why it's important for you to know where your single pairs are at. Okay? Always. You need to know where, this here tells you where every number is at. It's going to tell you where your single pair, it's going to tell you where your front pair, back pair is, it's going to tell you where your single digit is, it's going to tell you what column your number's falling off of. Your numbers are falling off of. Another thing. This here is my single number positioning. Okay. What it is, like this 323 that just came in, I'm going to mark the 3 off on the front, the 2 in the middle, and the 3 on the end. Okay, you got that? Now at the end of the month, let's say after I mark all these numbers, when the numbers come in, you're going to have, you might have 1 left, you might have 2 left in different positions, but at least you know where they are. Usually what I look for, if one of these numbers didn't play on the front or one didn't play on the back, I'll do the wheel on it like I was saying here on that. I really don't play if a number don't fall in the middle. In the wheel, let's say like here, this 192 is my daily number, carry number. That's a more monetary going to the bank number. Yeah, baby, that's the number. Yeah, when y'all see that number fall mature evening, just clap and just hit the thing. Congratulate me. I ain't gonna take no bows, but you know where I'm coming from. Okay, but here, look, there's 192. That 92 ain't fell on the back in 2 years. Can you? I'm still look. I know that normally on average, within 14 to 15 months out, that one of that front or back gonna fall. But this one ain't failing too. I'm beginning to think something wrong with that computer system. I'm really am. But I'm playing it. I'm playing it till it comes. Okay? I'm doing the wheel on it, just like I was telling you about this 120. I'm playing 092, 192, 292, 392, 492, all the way down. But here, let me get back on track. I don't want to confuse y'all. If I'm confusing you, let me know. If I'm talking too fast, whatever. I got thick skin. You ain't gonna make me go to my room and cry. None of that stuff. I'm a big boy now. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. Okay. Now, this is what we have. When you get through marking them off, hear me good now. Whatever number you have left that you didn't mark off, you know where to put your number. Okay. Say I didn't mark this 2 off for the month. And I know 192 is my number to play. I'm definitely going to play it as 219 straight box and 291 straight box to hit them straight. See, all this is going to empower you to hit straight without guessing. Because you're going to know everything about the numbers. So I definitely play 192, 219. That's my daily carry number. As I'm tracking, I'm looking, and 291. And say the one, well, I'm going to leave it like that. And if you got any questions, you'll see what I'm saying. If it don't fall on whatever number you playing, this is why it's important for you to know what number fell in the middle, didn't fall. You don't really want to say just play a cold single number. Just play that cold single number. You want to match this number with a number that you playing. You want to match these with a number that you playing so you'll know where to play your number if the 2 didn't fall on the front. You're just going to switch off, play your regular number, but play 219 and 291. Now here's the baby. This is a yearly. You're going to check this off yearly. Okay? Or the 6 months. But you need to further, if you're tracking and eliminating numbers to go back to January to catch your sheet up, if you got a lot of numbers left, that means you got to go back further. And the more numbers you eliminate, the more you're going to be able to see the play that's left over. Because remember, we working off what's left. We ain't trying to, hit was already came. As the numbers went out, you're gonna be able to see them. And them the ones you're going to hit. That's how I hit the 323 and the 400 and 044. And I've hit 10 times this month now, I'm telling y'all. I ain't trying to brag about this because I'm tracking the actual numbers. Some in the hundreds of dollars, some in the hundreds of dollars, some $50, but I've done pretty good. Okay? Now here, with this 323, 3-2 on the front, you're going to go to 3-2 on the front, mark it off, and 2-3 on the back. You're going to go to 2-3 on the back and mark it off. That's powerful. Because as you go through the year, as long as you're playing, and you marking off the front and back pair, whatever front pair and back pair, you know what's left. You ain't guessing. So let's say I'm going to do a triple, for example. I don't play triples all year. I don't chase no triples. I only play triples if they ain't filled up to December. Then I'll look at playing some triples. November, December. That's the only time I play triples. If they don't hit by December, 9 out of 10, I won't play them. I might play them in January. I ain't sure. But I got to be seeing what hadn't hit on the front pairs and back pairs. Let's say 000 didn't fall on the front. I mean, 00 didn't fall on the front. And 00 didn't fall on the back. Because these numbers are the same, top and bottom. Then I'm going to play 000s. It makes sense. If double zeros ain't fell on the front all year, and in your state, and 00s ain't fell in the back all year, then call me. I'll play them for you. I'll play them for you. Because likelihood of 000s coming is a given. Or if 111 front and 111 back ain't fell, call me. I'll play the 111s for you. I tell you, I'll play them for you. That's how I just won in 2022. I hit the 888s. 8 front hadn't back and 8 back hadn't failed. But I don't play them all year. I read these numbers and let them tell me pretty much what triple to play. Now, the beauty of this, you can always make numbers up. Say And that's how I made them. Let's say the 3-0 front didn't fall and the 0-3 back didn't fall all year. My number is 0-3-0-3. And see, these numbers that don't hit, you're gonna transfer them over into the next year. Now you'll carry these over into the next year, because by law average they're gonna show up. All right. I used to not care. I used to start all over from scratch. After filling this sheet out, I used to start all over from scratch. And as I start the next year, like 2024, I would have started all this new. I said, and then I started realizing that the numbers that didn't fall last year was hitting the next year. And that's when I started really getting in more in the winner circle. Because I said, oh man, that's how it works. Because I was always thinking they starting over new, but that ain't how it goes. The law average ain't starting over new. Them numbers got to roll out because they all got to change positions. Okay? Pretty much. The 6 ways that a single can come, any single, those numbers throughout the year change positions. Same way with doubles. The 3 ways that it can come, those numbers change position. Like I'm going to use the doubles example. 2 going to change position and not be on the front and be in the middle. Let me do this better. Let's do this better right here. 3, 2, let me just erase this here. Make it easy, y'all. 3, 2, 3 came in, right? 2 through the year, or however long it might take a while. 2, 3, 3 on the doubles especially, gonna change position, and then it's gonna change the other position of 3, 3. Oops, I said 3 and put a 2 there. How you do that? 3, 3, 2. See, they all have to change position. The same way on the singles that the 6 way they can come, they have to change positions. It could take 3 years for those numbers to change position and change their way out. You know that in Missouri, that 356 that just fell? I'm pretty sure that thing hadn't failed since 2005. Because I got data all the way back to 2005. So if you ain't tracking numbers and you're paying that 3, 5, 6, you wasted your money. You can't waste your money this way by tracking, because you know what ain't failed and have failed. You don't know what have failed and what haven't failed. Front pair and back pair, you're going to always know what failed and what haven't failed. Single digits, you're going to always know what failed and what haven't failed. Let me take this down from y'all for y'all right quick. And the baby here, my picture glass sheet, you're going to always know what failed and what haven't failed. Just looking at 22 little bitty baby columns. Can't get no simpler than this, y'all. Can't get no simpler. And some of y'all, the numbers going to line up right in your states. Already people are hitting thousands on me. Okay? Because I'm getting, they let me know. But the thing is, they track it and they're doing the work. They're beginning to understand the strategy that you got to know why you're playing your numbers in order to win and get in the winner circle. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of folks with this pick 3 game dying on the vine with these random numbers that they're giving out